Well, with the NFL draft only about a month away, now it's time to start some mock drafts for the Seattle Seahawks, my team. And we'll see if Seattle can possibly be a contender in the NFC West with the moves that they might make in the draft. Let's talk football. Alrighty, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the All Around Sports Podcast, where sports are everything on this channel. I'm your host, Antonio. Today, we are doing my first ever mock draft of this season. And man, we got a lot of good prospects out there this upcoming year. But I have done a little bit of searching, and today I'm going over my mock draft for the Seattle Seahawks 1.0. And I used the simulator to simulate the entire thing. So I'm going to talk about here's how this is going to go. I'm going to go over each of the players, and I'm going to go over why I believe they will get drafted at that spot that they will. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you do, please make sure to do me a big favor and smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. But for now, let's talk about the Seahawks mock draft. The mock draft, they have a total of 9 picks, so I didn't do any trades and all that. So the first pick of the Seattle Seahawks in the 2025 NFL draft, I have the Seattle Seahawks selecting offensive tackle Josh Simmons. Now, Josh Simmons, I really like this guy. I've watched this guy during his time at the Ohio State University. He is a really good offensive lineman. I love the way that he protects. He was a part of the national championship squad in Ohio State that year. They had one of the best offensive lines in the NFL, in the college football area. And I like Josh Simmons because he's a big man. If the Seahawks want to go out there and get a big offensive lineman who is going to help the offensive line and Sam Darnold in his first year as a Seattle Seahawk, they are going to need somebody like this. Josh Simmons is an amazing athlete. He's an amazing offensive lineman. And I believe that the Seahawks, with the pick that they have at 18, if available, will take Josh Simmons in the first round. And that's why I have Josh Simmons going number 18 to Seattle. Coming in at the number 50th pick, the second pick for the Seattle Seahawks, I have the Seattle Seahawks going after an edge rusher this time. I have Jake Sawyer from the Ohio State University. Now, I know it's another Buckeye, but this man I would love to see in Seattle. Let me go over why. This man is a playmaker galore. I watched him during his time at Ohio State. The play that made this happen for me was the last play that sealed the deal against the Texas Longhorns in the Cotton Bowl. That was the main thing that sealed the deal for me. When he made that run back, I was like, oh man, I want this man on the Seahawks next year. And if you think about it, if you have Demarcus Lawrence, and you also have a lot of really good pieces on that edge rushing core, imagine Demarcus Lawrence could be a mentor to Jake Sawyer. And Jake Sawyer, I'm telling you this right now, is going to be a freak athlete in the NFL when he arrives. So that is why I have the Seahawks going with Jake Sawyer at pick number 50. Coming in at the number 52nd pick for the Seattle Seahawks, I have the Seahawks going after a safety. I believe that their safety core needs some big time help, especially with the release of Rashawn Jenkins. I believe he was a good guy, but I don't think he was quite the guy that we needed. If I'm looking at the safety, I love this guy that I'm about to say. This man is an absolute ball hawk. He is an amazing safety. He is one of the best safeties in this draft, in my opinion. And that safety is Texas Longhorn safety Andrew Makuba. Makuba. This man, the last name is cool in itself. But why I say this man is because he was amazing for the Texas Longhorns. He was their leading the pass defender there, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Andrew Makuba, if he comes to Seattle, he'll have Julian Love there. He'll have Devin Witherspoon there. He'll have Tariq Woolen right there. he'll have a lot of weapons to work with. And if you add him on to this secondary, oh, this would be a perfect guy for a defensive mind like Mike McDonald, which is why I have Andrew Makuba going at pick number 52. At pick number 82, I have another offensive lineman. I believe this guy is going to be a really good pick for whoever picks him up, and that is all interior offensive lineman Tate Ratledge of Georgia. I really like the way this guy looks. This man, I watched him during his time at Georgia. He is a really good offensive lineman. He had, of course, we know one of the ETNs on the backfield. I believe it was Trevor ETN. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. I know there's another ETN in the NFL. Correct me if I'm wrong. But Tate Ratledge, he is an amazing offensive lineman. I really like what I see from this young man. He is another guy that can pair up really well with a man I mentioned earlier, which was Josh Simmons. This is a guy I really would like to see in Seattle, especially in this point of the draft. So if I'm going to go offensive lineman, I would go after Tate Ratledge and pick number 90 and pick number 82. Pick number 92, I have a defensive lineman who was available at this point in the draft, and that is Texas A&M defensive lineman Shamar Turner. Shamar Turner. This man is amazing. Now, of course, he had a little bit of beef in some of the games that he had. He had a few unsportsmanlike penalties. I believe it was either him or Shamar Stewart. Correct me if I'm wrong. But the way I look at this guy, he is outstanding. He is an amazing player. I love the way that he can stop the run because I really want this type of guy in Seattle as a front seven. You already have Jaron Reed there. You already have Leonard Williams there. If you can add him on there along with Jake Sawyer, oh, this defense could be scary next year. Because this defense, I believe they're mainly going to be focused on building up that defense and also solving the problem at the offensive line. I believe they're going to go after any defensive player that they can, that they see could be really good. And I believe that Shamar Turner should be one of them, which is why I have Shamar Turner coming in at number 92 of this draft for the Seahawks. At pick 137, I actually have a tight end. And I would love to see this because you already got AJ Barner and Noah Fant. You need that third string tight end. And I believe that man is Oregon Ducks tight end, Terrence Ferguson. Terrence Ferguson. I've watched this man for quite a while. He can be both good in the receiving area and can be good in the blocking area. I know that the Oregon Ducks lost to the Ohio State Buckeyes, but Terrence Ferguson is still a really good tight end. And if he were to go to Seattle at this late in the draft, Seattle could get a really good stud here. They drafted a really good tight end last year in AJ Barner, who actually was really good, and I really liked what they got from him. I believe if you go after Terrence Ferguson, I believe it'll be a very similar circumstance for Seattle, which is why I have Terrence Ferguson going at pick number 137. Up next at pick 172, I have another edge. And this man, I have really wanted to see this man. He is a transfer from Tennessee who played with the Miami Hurricanes last year. I look at this man, and this man can do a lot of great things. And that man is Tyler Barron. Tyler Barron. This man is amazing. I look at this dude. If he is available in this point in the draft, Seattle could get a steal here. Because look at the way the defense is set up. If the defense has an injury, you can have this man come in and help you out. Tyler Barron is an amazing man. He is an amazing freak athlete. I love the way that he can get to the quarterback very quickly. And if you are going to be playing in the division, when you have San Francisco, that's not going to be much this season. When you have an offense like Kyler Murray and the Cardinals, and also along with the Los Angeles Rams, you got to have someone be able to get to the quarterback. And Tyler Barron, I believe he's one of the many guys that is perfect for that circumstance. I believe he'll be a good rotational piece because I believe he would be an amazing rotation guy, especially subbing out for a guy like Leonard Williams, who had an amazing year last year, which is why I have Tyler Barron go and pick at 172. At pick 175, I have linebacker from Penn State, Kobe King, the first linebacker from this draft. I think that Ernest Jones needs a buddy. I think he needs a man that he can work alongside with. And Kobe King is that guy. Kobe King is an amazing linebacker. He was, of course, the man right behind Abdul Carter when he was there. But Kobe King, I love the way this guy can cover when it comes to the secondary. I love the way that he can perform when he needs to go up there and get a quarterback. And I believe he will be an excellent outside linebacker. And if you pair him up with Ernest Jones, oh, that could be a dangerous team right there. Which is why I have Kobe King going at pick 175 to the Seattle Seahawks. Coming in at pick number 223, I have interior offensive lineman from Texas, Jake Majors. I believe they are going to go after an offensive lineman still. They already got enough in the draft, but I believe they're going to go after one more. Jake Myers was a part of one of the best offensive lineman units in the college football last year, which was the Texas Longhorns. I believe if they go out there and get this man, they could get a steal in the 7th round because this man, Jake Majors, is going to be an amazing player in the NFL. I believe he'll be a good offensive lineman to help protect Sam Darnold for when he comes to Seattle, which is why I have Jake Myers coming in at pick number 223 to Seattle. And with the last pick, at pick 234, I have a corner this time. And this corner, also from Ohio State. I believe this guy could be a really good sneaky pick. Because if he is a rotational piece, he could be a good guy. And that is Jordan Hancock. And I know the Hancock movie, I've heard of it. This is not that Hancock. This is Jordan. Jordan, this man is an amazing player. I believe if Seattle gets the chance to draft another stud corner like they did with DJ James and Nehemiah Burchett last year, they could get a sneaky one with the last pick in the draft that they have. And now there could be some trades that happen. And this is the first one I'm going to do without a trade. So here's what I like about this. You get corners, you get a safety, you get every single piece you need. And if you get this guy, he could be a good rotational piece for the Seattle Seahawks, which is why I have him going as the last pick of the Seahawks for the draft. To recap the mock draft, I have Josh Simmons coming in with the first pick, Jake Sawyer with the second pick, Andrew Makuba with the third pick, Tate Ratledge with the fourth pick, Shamar Turner with the fifth pick. I have Terrence Ferguson coming with the sixth pick, Tyler Barron coming in with the seventh pick. Seventh pick. Then Kobe King coming in at the eighth pick, Jake Myers, and then Jordan Hancock. Let me know in the comments what you think. Who do you guys think the Seattle Seahawks should draft? Let me know in the comments who you think the Seattle Seahawks should draft. Let me know in the comments what you think down below. Do you guys agree with my mock draft? Do you guys disagree? Let me know in the comments what you think down below. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to do me a big favor and smash the like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, I'll see you all in the next one. Ciao for now.